to the media. So my team, the embassy, and the DOT are not allowed to answer the question. I would like to ask the media, according to you, since how many years do we have the Fête de la Musique worldwide? What is your guess? Come on, don't be shy. No one. Maybe the colleagues from DOT have an idea? Sorry? 40 years, yes, exactly. So 40 years from now, President François Mitterrand had a new Minister of Culture, whose name was Jacques Lang, and he decided to organize this basically magical festival every year, which is completely free. It started in France and then it developed worldwide. And I'm sure in his office in Paris, he could never imagine that one day we would celebrate Fête de la Musique in Boracay, like last year, in El Nido, like this year, what we're planning to do in Manila, and so on. So, very happy to be here with you for this new edition, which will be very special for two reasons. The first reason is, of course, we are back to normal. We are back to having stage celebrations this year. This is fantastic news. And the second reason, which basically is very important for us this year, is that basically we are going to have a celebration of the anniversary of the French-Philippine diplomatic relations. It's going to be the 75th year of these diplomatic relations. And basically our Fête de la Musique is a kickoff or is a pre-event of this anniversary, this very important celebration. This celebration will be kicked off, I'm talking about the 75th anniversary, at the Pinto Museum on June 26th. And my colleague here, Martin Macalinta, can you just stand up, Martin, just to show your face? Thank you. My colleague here, Martin, the cultural attaché at the French embassy, is basically in charge of the organization of this exhibition at Pinto Museum, and also of the launch of the 75th anniversary of French-Philippine relations. We'll have more than 50 projects during 6 months. It's going to be very exciting, from basketball to culinary, into cinema, and so on. Roundtables, exhibitions at Alliance Française. It will be a great moment for bilateral relations. And if you have any question regarding this topic, you can talk to my colleague Camille, who is there on your right side, and who is the press attaché, and she can inform you more about this press conference. For this new edition of Fête de la Musique, this year we have invited several artists from France who are going to perform here, but they are not only going to perform here, they are also going to, all of them, to have co-creations with Filipino artists, and we are very proud of that, because it's going to be a real partnership, artistic partnership. I'll give you one example. Marc Fischel, who is a singer, performer, and composer, and also pianist. He has been already working with the Universal Music Group and Seidel Gabuteo, who is a participant in The Voice 2020 in the Philippines, and they are working on a song together, and they will perform together here at Manila Main Stage. So we are really excited to see what these co-creations will basically have to propose. We would like to thank very warmly the Department of Tourism for co-organizing this fête this year. I would like to particularly thank Assistant Secretary for Branding and Marketing Communications, Mr. Howard Lentz Wiking, for gracing today's press launch. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us, with your team. Special thanks as well to our major partners, SM Malls, Outbound Asia, Funky Beat Entertainment, Kumu, and also Institut Français de Paris, which is also associated to this event, and TV5 Monde, the French media. And of course our partners on the islands, in Cebu, in Palawan, in Siargao, in Baguio, and of course here in Manila. Lastly, very important, I wish to thank Anna Hong and Giselle Tominbang, where she's here. Yes, you can give her a warm up because she's a co-producer of this event. Giselle, thank you so much. for co-organizing this Fête de la Musique with us for more than 10 years, I think 12 years, and we really love you with your team and very happy to work together. I would like to lastly use this opportunity to tell you that Alliance Française de Manille is not completely reopened. Not only the library, not only the classes that are online on site, but also we have the bistro, Le Coude Rouge, which of course cannot compete with Sofitel, but okay, it's a very warm place as well in Makati. Besides, we have a new menu. And also our art gallery, which has reopened a few days ago and proposes a very, very interesting exhibition of a French artist living in Siargao, and her photos are for sale. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for being such a gracious host. And of course, to our friends from the media. So it's so nice for Fête de la Musique to come back here live in the Philippines. To answer your question, we're not fond of syllables. That's why you just want to say Fête. And we're honored to be co-organizers for this event because personally, me and my team, it's a young team. Even before we joined DOT, we have been participating and enjoying in Fête for years now. And of course, the past year has been an eye-opener for many of us and to our sector, the travel and tourism industry, where we've been hard at work to deliver safe, fun, and a seamless experience for all. So I guess no one knows this more than the management and employees of Sofitel Manila. And now that the Philippines is fully open to fully vaccinated individuals from all over the world, there's no better time than now to discover and explore our 7,641 islands and immerse in our vibrant arts, music, and culture. This year, as we also celebrate 75 years of Philippine-French diplomatic relations, Fête de la Musique brings us together by uncovering the heart and soul of music collaborations. It has been said time and again that our talent in the country is truly world-class. And with the collaborations from independent and mainstream artists from the Philippines, France, and Belgium, and other countries presented by the music festival, it will surely be a dazzling display of creativity and ingenuity that we haven't seen for quite some time since the pandemic started. As travel resumes, the Fête de Musique festivities will take audiences from the pocket stages in Poblacion, in Makati, and Fort Santiago in Manila, to the beautiful island stages in Siargao, Cebu, Bago, and El Nido. We are once again able to experience the best of Filipino music, the best way possible, in person, live, and in the company of talented artists from all corners of the country and in some of the best destinations of the Philippines. In the coming days, as Fête de la Musique holds its 2022 edition in partnership with Alliance Française de Manille, B-Side Productions, and the Embassy of France in the Philippines, we invite each and every one of you to experience the sights and sounds of our islands. To our partners, as strong purveyors of culture and the arts in the country, we thank you again for your continued support in making Fête de la Musique a truly immersive event every year, even with its online edition. It is really an honor and privilege to be part of FÉTE, a platform where the best of Filipino music and culture continue to thrive. Maraming salamat and mabuhay kayo. We hope you enjoy this week's
Go to where the music is. Let's go collaborate. Let's go help our brothers and sisters.
Or like a call to action.
A call to action. As always, collaboration has always been at the heart of Fête de la Musique. But it's not just a collaboration between cultures, France and the Philippines, collaboration between musicians, but also collaborations between the people behind the scenes. The growth of Fête de la Musique in the Philippines has really not been possible without our partnerships with a lot of our independently produced pocket stages, island partners, and so we'll be sharing with you more about them later on.
Yeah, and of course, as part of the tradition of Fête de la Musique in the Philippines, we bring in all French artists every year. We try our best. So for this year's, because it's a special year for all of us, since it's the 40th anniversary of Fête de la Musique worldwide and the 75th anniversary of French-Philippines diplomatic relations, we are bringing not just one, but 3 French artists. So first one is our DJ Blutch. So he's coming here to the Philippines. Will be performing for our main stage and he'll also be performing in one of the island stages, which will be later on
And here
presenting.
in Sofitel as well.
And here at the Sofitel on June 24, if I'm not mistaken. So and then the next one is
Sorry, just to add,
Okay.
Blutch is not only a DJ, but he's also known for his video.
That is true. So
It'll be a multi-sensory
I agree.
experience.
And then our next one is Mark Fischel. So he's a composer, songwriter, singer. Who'll be coming here in the Philippines to perform for the main stage. Here also at the Sofitel on June 23 and also in one of our island stages which we'll be presenting later on. And then lastly is French dancer choreographer Maxime Gouzik. So he'll be with us for the celebration of Fête de la Musique, but he'll be presenting his performance in El Nido, which will be later on presenting.
So here are the collaborations that we're very excited to share. So of course, Mark will be collaborating on a song that Xavier mentioned earlier with Seidel, who is one of the grand winners of the Voice Games. Yeah, so this is going to be a brand new song that they're working on, really co-creating together. And then Blutch will be performing at the main stage together with Daloy, some select performers from Daloy Dance Company. So again, we wanted to mix music and motion. And then in El Nido, over at El Nido, Maxime will be performing with an embodiment artist, beloved sister Donna Tumakder Esteban, and Bathalana, which is an improvisational drum circle community and family, really, over in El Nido.
Yeah, so as Xavier mentioned, our theme for this, one of our themes for this is also co-creation. So we try our best to have a co-collaboration between Philippine artists and French artists and Philippine artists.
And not just in Manila, but in around the country as well.
All right.
So we have a lot in store.
Oh my God.
We are kicking things off on June 21, which is the official date of Fête de la Musique around the world. Of course, here in the Philippines, we've taken the liberty to choose dates that are closer to weekends, but that things are kicking off in Siargao. So Siargao has been celebrating Fête de la Musique for several years now, but we're happy to this year support them in their celebrations. That's happening on June 21. On June 24, we'll also have pocket stages around Poblacion, like how we were mentioning earlier. They're mostly in Poblacion, but there are some stages also outside, like in BGC and in the city of Manila. 25th is going to be our main stage.
Our main stage, yeah. So basically, it will be at the Puerto Real Gardens, our usual spot in Intramuros, where we had maybe our fourth or fifth year holding our main stage in Intramuros. It will be again at the Puerto Real Gardens on June 25, Saturday. And then, of course, we want to announce also our island stages. In Cebu, apparently, we have a 2-day event starting on June 25. They have a stage actually at Draft Park, and actually we just got heard that they'll also be involving Mango Street there, more like a pocket stage events in Mango Street in Cebu. And then on June 26, we have our French performers. So after their performance on the 25th here in Manila, in Intramuros, they'll be flying the day after. So
Air Lagare.
I know, oh my lord. So basically, in Cebu, it will be DJ Blutch. He'll be performing in La Vie Parisienne in Cebu City. And then El Nido will be Mark Fischel with Cali Artisano, which Giselle would want to elaborate the partnership more. Yeah.
Cali Artisano is basically a creative hub and community center. We like to call it our communal living room in Leo Estate in El Nido, and it's we're very happy to be welcoming Mark Fischel there first. And then we will be welcoming our second.
Exactly, but just to mention, of course, with Cebu, we have partnered with Mount Records, and of course, I don't know if you know that we also have another Alliance Française in Cebu, so we're partnering with them for the staging of DJ Blutch in La Vie Parisienne. And then, of course, on the 26th, we also have a Bago Stage that will be happening in Baguio Convention Center. And again, on the 28th, Giselle, because she doesn't want to stop doing Fête de la Musique.
Just won't quit. Yeah, 28th, our final stage in Cali Artisano again with Maxime. But I just want to also say that our Baguio stage, because one of the key forces of nature also, did she stand? I wanted to bring her. Okay, I'll acknowledge her later. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so our partner in for Siargao Stage is Local Lab. They do amazing things, and not just for culture and the arts, but also education, agriculture, and so we're so excited to be partnering with them this year.
True.
Next. Okay, and we also have our pocket stages.
Stages. Yes, as you know, 2019 was our biggest number of pocket stages. We had 52 pocket stages, but of course we tried to ease up a little bit, so that we don't overwhelm.
Or ease in, ease back
exactly,
in.
that's true. So right now we have around 20 plus pocket stages.
Actually 30.
30 now? Oh wow, okay. So basically we can give you a little background or a little
Yeah, a
So,
little bit.
a little bit
We'll
about it.
mention some of these.
Of
These
course.
will all, of course, be sent to you. And as we're doing this, all these plans are still being being updated.
Mhm.
But for now, we have the Blues, Soul, and Funk stage, also produced by Ziera De Vera from our team, who's also our project manager, producing the anthem, and also the Bago Stage because she's a masochist.
Yes.
A masochist for love
Yes.
of music and
For the love of
yeah,
Fete music. And we have the Boom Bap stage in Boogie in Poblacion. We also have Connect Techno stage in Topic in Poblacion as
I
well.
wanted to mention also some of our key performers, like basically Saturday night we'll be performing over at the Blue Soul and Funk stage. And would you like? Okay.
Of course, and then we have the Discoteca stage in Campay, Poblacion. The group stage, the Spirits Library, also in Poblacion. Centramura stage in Leisure HQ.
With Ian Mayor of UTT performing there.
Yes,
then,
and next one is the New Wave stage in Kraken's Bar and Restaurant, and we have a few more like
Yes.
Mount Zion stage, Cabrones Latino stage, the Mod stage, like they've been with us for the longest time, and the Offshore Music stage as well.
yeah, we have some performers there like Coffee Break Island together with Bing Austria and Tuesday Vargas. And okay, next slide please. And then we also have Manila Groovy Nights at the apartment together with La Crema, Extrapolation. We have an 80s all vinyl stage.
We cover all decades basically.
Exactly, 90s R&B, exactly, because we're very inclusive and not ageist.
That's true.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
ages.
And then,
We have Shiny stage and Auto, Rising Stage in White Banana. Actually, in Auto, just to also mention, DJ Plotch, the French DJ, will also be performing there on the 24th of June, after Sofitel.
okay, and then next slide, we also have
Les Enfants stage, or the children's stage.
because we're all children at heart.
Yes.
Iho, classic venue for music here. Then we have the punk stage in Archipelago. We also have a house and techno stage called Deep, Dark, and Dirty in WYP, and the acoustic stage at Asbury, which is like the new A space.
We have apparently more. So World Music Stage in Element in Poblacion. We have New
With
Metal.
Tropical Depression.
Oh yes,
classic.
and Animatera. And we have the New Metal Stage, the Disco Stage in Campay again in their ground floor. We have the Jazz, one of the longest running stage for pop stage in Fête de la Musique.
Produced by the Philippine International Jazz Festival of Santa Barbara.
Exactly, and we
Yes,
have the
pardon
Dot-
my French, what a great venue.
Oh yeah, that's just in Jupiter near DOT. I know you've seen that in Jupiter Street. And then we have Grunge Stage as well and Skinny Mind Sports
In
Bar.
BGC.
Yes.
Then we have a secret stage. Guys, their lineup is also a secret, as you
Yes.
can see. Over at Commune, we have the Future is Now stage at Futurist. We have a bust stage at Dear Adam, Sweet Lucy, a Latin stage at A Toda Madre, and the fusion stage at, we even have a stage at Parañaque.
That's true.
Yes.
The only one. So basically, we want to take, of course,
Johnny
our
Alegre.
we want to take our independently produced. These are all independently produced pocket stages in Metro Manila, and we want to thank our partners because
Yes.
we've been like they've been asking like when can we have a live event stage again, and that's why now that they realize that we are having another live event of Fête de la Musique, they rush in, to participate.
Yeah.
And of course, for the love of music, for
And
the love
of
of
course,
Philippine
all
music.
the artists,
Definitely.
like 95% of these artists are really doing it
For the love. Alright, so after that, we have our main stage in Puerto Real Garden in Chamorro. So these will be our headliners. So we have Cheats, the Itchy Worms, we have Lola Amor, we have of course the Brass Pass featuring Curtis Smith, Tony B, who will be performing
Tony
later
B's in
with
the
us, and so we'll get to
house.
hear her perform. Pan, and of course, Zaris is also here. She's gonna perform after the formal presentation. We have Animatier, Flow Arts PH, we have Dilao, and of course we have the two French artists, DJ Blodge and Marc Fischel with Seidel Gabotero, and many more surprises in the coming days. So definitely we'll have more headliners to be announced.
Yes.
Yes.
Over in the Cebu Stage with Melt Records and Alliance Frances de Manil de Cebu. No, just kidding. Alliance Frances de Cebu.
Exactly.
We have some of these artists as well. Chelsea Dawn, Mandawi Nights, who's part of our FÉTE 2022 anthem, which we'll be showing you guys later. Yeah, so this is our lineup for the first of 2 Cebu stages.
Exactly. And on 26th of June, it will be in La Vie Parisienne with, I think these are mostly DJs, and of course, we have Lux, we have Chelsea Dawn, we have Manip, who we heard a while ago, all these music, and she'll also be performing again after, and DJ Blotch, so he'll be performing there. And then
El Nino Stage, we have At Calle Artesano by Pio Pio and Leo Estate. We have Playlist, Sikap, Marc Fischel, an amazing rapper, Jaco Mandala, and French Manila and her husband DJ Ollie, Fit by Nature, who have packed up their lives from Nice, France to live off the land here in Palawan. Yeah. Okay, and then Bago Stage,
Yes.
produced
That's
again by Funky Beat or Zira. I still don't know where she is, but she has a very small lineup. No, Noe.
Okay.
It's so
yeah, I think it will
konti.
be for, like a holy event. Dara?
Yes, of course. So, Pras is also performing again.
And
Zaris?
Lian and Nara and Rise to
Lian
See
and-
will be there.
Yes, absolutely. Next day. Oh, and the last stage for this year's FÉTE is again going to be in El Nido with Kawang Island Tribu, DJ Adi, who is Filipino-Swiss, again, but Halana, like what we mentioned earlier, and Playlist. All right.
Alright.
And
Basically, that's our formal presentation for FÉTE de la Musique. But before and of course, we have maybe one more surprise that we cannot reveal.
yes,
Of course.
but if you happen to be in an SM mall somewhere, some afternoon, on the weekend before,
we don't want to say the date
Yeah.
yet, but yeah, we have a meeting, like a little bit of surprise
just a little
for
surprise.
the Filipino audience. But
Yes.
of course, we also made an anthem for FÉTE de la
We
Musique.
did, and this version is hot off the press. It's cut number 1, so that it will still evolve. But since we were seeing you guys today, we wanted to show you what we
Yes.
have so far. So
And the title is Tara Ale. So
yes.
please join.